Okay, hello. StehnZ here. We're ready to continue our Noita adventure. Recall where we left off. We had just gotten this awesome drill we had been looking for quite some time. Now we're going to try to find where we can utilize it properly. So it's a double drill. Got two fire at the same time. Theoretically, we could stick a crit on there, but it may mess with the mana, or it may add a little bit of a pushback to it that we don't want to mess with. The next time we're up at Holy Mountain, we'll take a look at it. For now, it's head into the darkness. We still have an empty slot for another wand. Great if we could find something. This thing's not so... okay. I was gonna say, it seems to want to go around that stuff. Now, machines are going to be bleeders with the lightsaber, but a little bit of oil never hurt us. This looks like the beginning of a mushroom biome up here. Hello. And a wand. We don't remember what we said before. We didn't want to get too crazy with Mushroom Town. Simply because of the level of difficulty in some of these monsters. There's mages. It's like a crappy wand. That looked like an inferior drilling wand. But we're going to stay with this one. Okay, so that was the right side. It might just be that we're going back to the Temple of the Arts sooner rather than later. Not back to, but forward to. The question becomes, can this delete Scott? Will I be able to get a little bit of an angle on Scott, take him out, or will our episode simply end? Quest. Because he kills me outright. Could totally happen. I'm not feeling super confident in my ability to take him on. Ooh, I'm standing in some toxic sludge. Okay. Got him. Oh, it just comes right back and hits me. That's okay, though. That did a little bit of damage, but nothing we can't handle. Now we can detoxify water again, thank goodness. Let us pick up money and other stuff. We turn all of this to water and then scoop it up. Almost. Looking fairly fresh. Yeah, 83% water. Unfortunately, we did hit ourselves with a Holy Lance. Ooh. Put that out. A little bit more damage again. Might we go look for one of those meat vats? That way we don't have to go barreling all the way up. There's a meat vat right there. Just cut a little hole up here through all this flaming quicksilver. Quite flammable stuff. I think this is around an area we had to flee from before. Okay. Let's see what we can do meat-wise with this. These guys will add to the meat by a tiny bit. They have just a tiny bit of blood to them. But they seem to be immune to fire. Okay. I just am not sure this will be enough meat for our needs. And there's a little bit of water on the top. It's actually looking decent. Let's see what happens here. As long as that's not oil we have to eat. Oil. Poisonous oil. Really good for you. Chugging motor oil. Okay. Well, it was enough to heal, it looks like. And enough to fill up this thing. Alright, well, that's nice, because that way we didn't have to go all the way back. So we really want this, the vaults to just be completely cleared out. I know we've been here a while, but we're at that part of the game where we really want to take our time, if we haven't been taking our time already. And I thought about it before, I'm like, I haven't really set aside a goal for what to do. Well, there's a specific ending of 11 orbs to be picked up. I think it's called the peaceful ending? Can't remember. I don't like to spoil a lot of this game by studying everything in advance, but there was a period of time many years ago, well, many, relatively, where I had studied some of the different endings up to a point, just to know, okay, get 11 orbs, something different happens. I think it's peaceful, I think all the enemies turn to your friend. We can go for that one, because I don't think I've ever gotten it. I did the 33 orb ending, as you can see by the medallion my guy's wearing. That's either 33 or 32. There's some ending beyond that that's completely impractical that involves getting like a random seeded 34th orb. Either way, it's like, it's one of those endings where it's like, you probably need to cheat to get it. So that doesn't interest me as much, obviously. Lances all over the place. Okay. Now, there was a mighty big vat of toxic sludge over here. It could be cool to detoxify this, just to say, like, okay, well, I have water now. Like a near unlimited source of water. Well, it's not too unlimited. There is a lightning trap in here. One thing we're going to do first is deal with that. Oh! They always want to come back and hit me. Alright, more water in here. Good, good. Now, water's not normally naturally occurring in this place. Maybe it was this guy that was electrifying the water. I think that's enough water up there, so if we have to come back, we'll be able to get this up, because we're going to use the number 3 wand. It's just something, it's just general dousing, and put out the toxic on me. Enjoy the saber. That guy has a shield. Ooh, I'm on fire. We're okay, we're okay. Hey, we found a heart. Get away from that lava. There we go. I see the beauty of the drilling wand. We basically just come through at an angle, the angle that they can't hit us from. We basically come out of the ground and like buzz and lightsaber them is sort of my favorite way to do it. What's in here? This is a... I knew that was going to happen too. It's like, just drill to the left, buddy. Just drill to the left. But the thing was hitting me. Oh. And we're back. It's a pretty long run that we just lost there. So what do we start with this time? Water potion. Bouncing burst, pretty good start. Disappointed on how that round ended, because of course when you have vampirism and big blood pools and are putting together nice wands, you want it to go forever. There could be a lesson that we learned involving just descending into mystery vaults within the within the vaults themselves. They're just full of dangerous things, and it looked like it was going to be acid. And all I needed to do was dig to the left a little bit. My brain just sort of spaced it. I'm like, oh, we'll just go up and around this. By the time I thought to dig left, I'd already fallen in it. And the damage, at only having 300 some life, I wasn't going to last more than a split second. So the best thing to do when you disappoint yourself in a rogue like that is to get back on the horse, take it easy and slow once again, and try to learn from the lessons that just went wrong there. I'm definitely disappointed, but now we have ambrosia, which is something we had been looking for before. There might be a way to take advantage of that again. That guy looks like he has a wand he picked up. So back at the beginning means let's find some nice wands to start. Let's grab the... We'll grab the tablet. Now this could be as simple as the wand of just fire that just has fire on it. Yeah. And it sounds like, well, why would you want that, dude? Well, because I can take this and walk up to fire with it. And I'm not sure you can catch yourself on fire. See? But that can be handy. We'll basically use it to burn down some wooden structures on our way to things. We've already taken a couple licks, but we were a little bit in shock because we had just died in a very stupid way. But we'll get our bearings back and hopefully have an even better run this time. Bouncing burst is a decent thing to start with. But, we'll get our double money by throwing the tablet at guys. I don't know that we want to mess with him just yet. Oh, I'm such a poor shot with this thing. There we go. He, meleeed me. Ugly. What's this? Oil potion? Okay. Not quite as useful. Well, we'll get some of our starting money in here. Plenty of enemies around. I think they're all standing on my tablet, so let's pick that up. Flaming head. Can I hit him? Oh, yeah. Alright. Did enough damage to take him out. What do we got here? Polymorph potion. Not very safe to be lugging around. As long as we don't accidentally use it, we should be okay. Now, we've already taken a decent amount of damage to get us started. Speaking of accidentally use it, it's in my second slot right now. Which was the tablet throw slot. Ugh. Just messing with my potions, and some guy comes up. This thing will make short work of us if we don't. Toxic sludge potion? I don't know. Really, we want another wand before we make our way down again. And we found this. Handy, handy. Fill up our water. Maybe throw this thing down here and let it sit. You can kind of submerge certain potions in water. And then you come back for them later if you end up needing them. What did he give me? acceleration potion. Could be handy. We don't have gold is forever or anything we had before, so we'll have to try to remember that we've started fresh. Do everything the hard way. Another acceleration potion. Can we burn through any of this? Well, we can explode through this. Ah! Will there be access to get through there? Perhaps after some of this drains. That's quite the... Can I detoxify? Oh. Did you step out into this water? Kill you? Yeah, he died. What we wanted. Okay, I guess we're gonna use our last bomb to come in through the top, because we want to see whatever this wand is. It's another fire stick wand. 2 of them now? So I can either hold a wand of fire here or here. But hey, I can start fires. Hey, it looks like we found a alchemy room. That's cool. Acceleration potion. Look at all this. Pheromone, chaotic polymorphine, concentrated mana, blood. Any more ambrosia over here? No, but a cool find nonetheless. We'll have to remember that's there. And make sure that no mobs go and mess with that, blow it up. Wonder what this is. Invisible drink. Alright, so some of the potions seem to have gone up. We already explored a bit of the right side, so it's mostly going to be the middle here. We're going to need to tear apart. We have, well, we picked up 2 wands, but they're just not exactly what we're looking for. We also seem to have lost our tablet. We just threw it somewhere near the bottom before, and we moved on. Just left it behind. We ended up picking up like a different potion for that slot. I still think early game... Oh, yeah. 38 life now? With the acid man chasing me? This could be a very quick run, folks. Now we spawn the bad guys. Bludge men, don't hit me, please. We can bounce some. I just want their coins. But this is a mess, huh? Hide under here. Why do they have so much life? I'm gonna try to blow up this thing. There, that worked. Perfect timing there. Alright, we've drank like half of our water. See if we can scoop up some more of that. We want to find that tablet before we leave. What is going on down here? Some potions are just spraying out. Ambrosia's down here. Okay, a slightly different potion. I mean, wand, if that's what they're called. This has firebolt, could be slightly more useful. What is this thing? There's just wands were all over this level. Could have been rolled with the like, we're sorry you had such a stupid death. Here's a level with stuff to make it a little easier for you. Because clearly you need help. I don't think it's quite that intelligent, but if it were, that's what it would say to me. After just such an embarrassing display, falling into an acid vat with a... I wasn't even really a mid-tier character yet. I was just starting to come out of early game into some kind of modicum of a real game. If you, the viewer, knew just how many times that I've died in such stupid ways, you would be probably just as disappointed as me, because that was a good run that was lost dumb. Now, granted, we could have been just turned into a sheep by something without us knowing and killed that way, too. Our most favorite death. That's usually how endgame characters die. How do we feel about this thing? Well, it's not a shuffle wand. Got some decent speed on it. Pick it up. Let's even test it. Nothing spectacular, but it's not shuffle. So that will allow us to do something with it soon. When we go back to Holy Mountain. We don't have a ton of life left, and obviously no way to heal anymore. So we're sort of just doing this kind of safe exploration. We found the wands that we wanted. We have a full complement of potions. It's probably fine to head down now. Unless, of course, we just got ourselves stuck. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I think we've had enough from level 1. Down we go. Get healed up. Shouldn't be any kind of Steve nonsense. Hey, here's drills at least to start us off with. 2 of them. And a shotgun. Bombs can be placed, projectile eater, or the Lukey minion. Will there be enough money to pick up all this stuff and reload? I don't know. You? Black hole, yes. You? Yes. Shotgun? Yes. Another bomb? Possibly. And let's reload this. Let's see if we can find something even better. Crit. Crit plus. That's what we're getting, I guess. Let's not just go ahead and anger the gods just yet. We'll grab this bomb, too. Do I want any of these other things? No. The drill stuff is going to be for later, so we don't run around crying going, where's my drill? We're going to turn all of these wands into something else. So... Can this thing be an effective shotgun? Yeah, kinda. Can we do bombs and something? Turn this shotgun into the main thing. Doesn't run out of mana. Looks okay. Bombs, because... And the drill stuff will just have to wait. Obviously there's nothing with the mana recharge high enough to even mess with drills whatsoever, but I'm more than happy to go into the next level with just carrying these things and having 6 bombs and a shotgun. A slew of potions. We could do something kind of crazy, empty the oil over here and have a second water bottle. just for more water, so we're dousing more and more stuff. Usually this little basin right here will hold a potion. Possibly 2. But that'll be enough. Now we're gonna take that empty bottle, fill it with water. We have lots of clean, purifying water to take care of us as we get hurt. Will this shotgun be enough range? I think so. When we arc it, we're just gonna head down. Because we're gonna use that shotgun, obviously, to mine out gold. Do the old ASMR style mining man. But I'm jabbering the whole time, so maybe you like that. Maybe you're the viewer, that's what you want while you're watching this. I don't know why you're watching. Well, let's not get into that. Let's just try to win Noita for once. I mean, obviously I've won, but I like to do it on camera. We're still setting our sights at that 11 orb victory. And, you know, shotgunning out the money from the mines will be a great way to do it. We do have room for 2 wands, too, by doing it this way. Here's a reasonable wand, but it has Bloodlust. So we might be able to peck some enemies with this. Bloodlust does hefty damage boost, but also able to hurt me. You know, that sounds like I could just cast it and die, so let's... we put a pin in that one for now. We'll possibly replace that. You know, we find 1 wand with, like, reasonable mana regeneration, which might be possible on the side of level 2. Like, it would be the side. It would probably be in the fungal cavern, something like that. We could find something with one of the low max mana, high recharge. It's something that we could be able to be making a drill a lot sooner in this run than we did last time. And you know, drilling around here isn't the most effective because drills destroy the gold veins. So having just a very simple shotgun is totally okay for what we're trying to do. And like, it might look like the gold is like gone, but it's just pulverized. The fact that this thing doesn't run out of mana, it doesn't cast very fast, of course. But the fact that this thing doesn't run out says that we're only limited by our own patience. Let's detoxify this whole thing before we get to digging or bombing. This looks like enough to do a bomb. We have 6 of these too, so you can always use it to kind of start a little vein into the rock. Here they come. I'm supposed to have enhanced crits, but it looks like we never see it crit. Then, as I'm complaining, it crits. So it's working. One thing that has... Ooh, gold is no longer forever. You know what it is? Gold in these veins. Grabbing this one. Can I put this out? Safety first. Except when you're falling into a vat of acid. a character died. I have a vision of the Simpsons episode where, like, Renee Wolfcastle puts on the goggles as the vat of acid is barreling toward him. I'd like to think we died in a similar way. At least I have my goggles or something. Like, I'm totally misquoting it, but... Ow! And then I start accidentally throwing, like, an acceleration potion. That was weird, huh? Alright, we took a tiny bit of damage, but not enough to be a problem. Why is all of this exploding? Weird. They were, like, covered in gunpowder, I guess? Right. There's just gold everywhere, so... Take our time, pick it all up. Already back up to 500 some. This is gonna fund... Our reload cost is up to 400. So we know we at least want one reload. The heavier rocks, a little harder to dig through. And it's just like... just the walk of shame having died and gone back to shotgunning a mountain in order to get paid. I should have a better attitude about it, but that death was just so stupid, especially since it was avoidable. There were several things I could have done different if my brain had worked properly at the time. It only takes that one moment of indecision for it all to break down. Do we want to go after these ones or a little bit deeper? Yeah, why not? If I can fit through this. Got it. Those veins are a little smaller, we'll leave that. Kind of just looking for the juicy ones. And we're back up at the start. Detoxify for safety. Not too safe when you throw yourself in it. Oh man, that looks quite dangerous. Let's go ahead and change our water potions around, because we've already poured out the first one. There we go. That might explode. Somehow it didn't. Alright, we're going to creep through this side. I don't want to just shotgun through rocks without knowing really what's on the other side, or else we're going to be shotgunning all day. We already are shotgunning all day. Reasonable gold veins in here, protected by some medium rocks. And then the ones with the little cracks on them are going to be the more dense rock that'll take even more shotgun blasts to go through. The screen is shaking on me here. It seems like we may have some worm action, or someone with an earthquake wand. Or that's me doing it. Do not know. Okay, that put us up to 800 some gold. What should we call it at here? Maybe 2k? Like, there's no reason to get all of the gold, because if we really are that desperate for money, once we make peace with our gods or have an answer for Steve, we can just come back up here. I mean, we have a black hole. We have the makings of a rudimentary drill. Doesn't seem to be any reason why we couldn't leave plenty of this behind and just go, hey, I'm gonna come back for it. should I really need money at some point. Okay, well, let's go after this wand, and there's some... Oops. Thicker gold veins between me and it, and the wand. Ugh, the old one piece of more dense rock that you can't see. It gets charred, kind of blends in with the background. Right, what do we got here? Ooh. Eldritch portals. Fires 3 things at a time, though. We could be putting like a bunch of cool weapons in this and use this to be kind of like a cannon like we were using with our lance wand before. You know, you don't want to just rely on like your... Not a cannon, it would be more like the... I don't know, it's the cleanup hitter. It's the bigger hitting, slower casting wand that you want to sort of do that oomph. To take out enemies instead of just shotgunning everything. Like, what happens when I try to cast this thing? That's what it looks like. That's the bloodlusted one. If I don't touch it, it should be okay. It's supposed to do a bunch of damage when it hits. We also don't have unlimited shots of that. Grab that coin. Everything's still shaking. I hope we find a guy with an earthquake wand innocently standing there. Close call. Here's another wand with gust of air. Reasonable mana recharge, though, and non-shuffle. It could make a really crummy drill. Is it time to say goodbye to the bomb wand? Well, the bomb wand is going to go out with a bang if we do that. Notice how that bomb did nothing. The glitched out bomb that exploded and just was deleted. Okay. Weird. Okay, he sparkled himself. Oh, let's fill up water, yeah? Got plenty of water from this puddle. I don't know why I want this, because I think that this might make a better drill for me. The drill that will instantly run out of mana, but it will, so it'll make a funny sound as I'm using it, but it will work. This could be actually even better. This is much faster. .22, 0.38, higher mana base. Oh. Basically everything about this one's better other than it has less slots. I still want to keep this so I can just shoot all these firebolts at something at the same time and have something with some destructive power. But we're going to have to make some hard choices. The bomb wand is what's going to have to go. And we are hearing the Holy Mountain sound underneath me. So... we still have plenty of life. So basically, we're going to use up the rest of the bombs, toss it, and then pick up that thing. And that will give us a nice kit to work with, a starting kit. When we get into Ice World, we'll have some better tools at our disposal, which will all be covered in the next episode. So yeah, we'll make lemonade out of lemons and try to do better on this run than we did last time. So far, I feel like I've been dodging a few more projectiles. Maybe that first level didn't go super hot, but we were in shock, you know? And who can blame me? I mean, I was like making plans for the future, thinking about how I was going to win the game. Next thing you know, you fall into a vat of acid that you could have climbed out of very easily by just drilling to the left. Instead of going, oh, yeah, I wonder what's down there. Oh, it's death? And there's a thing shooting at me that keeps knocking me back down there, and my my levitate runs out. You all saw it. Some of you saw it who have been watching this episode, so... The take-home, I think, is that we're not going into the... Ooh, we're not going to just descend down a random vat in the vaults. If it's empty, who knows what's in there? And if it's really deep like that, it is probably acid. Kind of one of the main warnings of the vault, I think. That, like, by the way, there are vats that will just outright kill you. Like, we're not kidding. Lots of mineable gold over here. And we have those, we still have, how many bombs left? 3 bombs left in our bomb wand. So, let's get the low-hanging fruit first. Good, good, good. I was hoping to get somewhere near the 2K mark, but that's just arbitrary. Like, I said that because that's a flat number. It really doesn't matter exactly how much gold we get. If we spend too much time on it, we run risk of the curse. Oof. Direct hit, direct hit. We're okay, though. Still at 100 life. These monsters are my bane. But we'll put out his toxicity. Fill up our water with the fresh water that he made from his blood now. Detoxified blood. Do it again up here. Just keep everything nice and clean. And fill up the bottle. Okay. Some gold in this area. Why don't we drop a bomb? See if that will open some of this up. I think we should just sort of bomb around near that other wand that we liked. Which was this? It was this. It was not this. 0.38. 0.22. Yeah, it's that lower one. With 2 remaining bombs, we just find some gold, blow it up, pick it up, and then we'll be heading down to Holy Mountain. This time with possibly a more reasonable start. I mean, quick access to a shotgun. Quick access to drill parts. Possibly a rudimentary drill being made in the next 20 minutes. That's exciting. Let's bomb this. Should be the second last bomb. Up to 1,500 gold. Not too shabby. Oh, that guy has a wand and he's throwing exploding boxes around. And I'm on fire. Very fired. Ooh. There we go. I'm like, as soon as I hit one of those boxes. Oh my. Right, so it's similar to the other one that we didn't pick up, and it has 9 boxes in it, which could make a pretty good source of mining right now. Like if I throw this, which I don't know why I did it right there, but because I could. I'm just trying to get rid of this wand. Just trying to use it up. We're gonna switch to this temporarily. The guy used a few of the exploding boxes, but he didn't use them all. So if we're careful with this, we should be able to do more mining with it. That's the idea. Like this. We put the box down there, hit the box. It's not nearly as destructive as a mine. I mean, as a bomb. However, it's a similar sized explosion. It's enough to blow out this stuff, though. Not really. It doesn't really cut through the heavier stone so well. This vein looks reasonable, though. I'm basically like, look, I'm done shotgunning, just doing this. That's a big vein. 1700. Seeing reasonably sized vein in here. Throw it. Blast it. Money all around. This we can just shotgun out. 1843 in the cash flow. Getting close to that arbitrary 2K number we keep mentioning. Four exploding boxes left. Oh, look at the size of this vein over here, huh? Yeah, let's start like this. Ooh, I heard that click. I'm like, here we go. Okay. I might have hit him with the firebolt wand. I may or may not have. 1999 and 2000. He's still alive. Of course, I missed him. Oof. What happened there? I'm like, at this point, I'm just determined to hit him with that wand. Okay. Can I get access to this? I'm gonna have to use one of these. There we go. Well, 2100 we're up to now. We've made the money that we wanted to. We are going to replace this thing. Possibly. Or just go in with this. Like, this might actually end up being okay. It's a lot like the other wand that we wanted to grab. Except it has an exploding box in it. It's just not going to have the mana reload to be an effective drill. For more than a split second. Just the old bzz bzz gone. This one's actually even faster. So yeah, we do want that one. We are going to throw this one out. And that just means we need to basically dump these last two exploding boxes. Just out of being thorough. Well, that's not very thorough. That's the last one. Didn't even give us access to this tiny bit of gold that we wanted, but the shotgun will finish that. Right. Pick it up. Moving right along. Pull up on water before we go. What can we do in here? Homebringer. Damage plus can be good. Water trails. Greed is really nice. Just double the gold per nugget could be what we want to do. Maybe we'll just go with the greed. Like, you never go wrong from grabbing greed. It's not vampire, but we're just going to Ice Town next, so. Right. And this thing down here. I don't know how I feel about these Eldritch portals. I mean, they are okay if we add a different one to do something with that. Is this going to make a better shotgun? Oh, it does. Absolutely does. But this was also going to be our drill. Oh, yes. So, it does drain mana, but it's enough. It is enough to count as a drill. I think we're safe to say. Which means that we can just kind of end this episode on bringing out Scott. Like, or I should say Steve. Because I don't think Steve is going to have an answer for this. And I don't really want to end this holy mountain. I'm feeling good about it. We're going to do it. Black holing through. Bring the bad man. Can I just run up and laser beam him? Sort of, but we should go heal. He did hit me with one of those direct hits. I don't want to die. Okay, go ahead. Got him. With a very minor amount of damage taken, so. Ooh. A little intense, but look who kept their holy mountain intact. Let's go ahead and start black holing this. Make it a little faster. And this will be the sort of the speed that it goes at when it runs out of mana. Concentrated mana could be really helpful with this. Not necessarily like a renewable resource, but it can be because I believe it can be made out of water. But yeah, we have already angered the gods early. Enough to head back up here and to get more of those kind of shuffle wands that we wanted to leave. Or they weren't shuffle, they were non-shuffle. And they had decent mana reload. So yeah, we should go check that out. We seem to also be in a different part of the map. I mostly want that other one because I think that's going to make our shotgun much more effective. And that should be up on the right. I really don't know. Well, we'll know when we get through and we start seeing stuff that we've already seen before. Yep. I.e. light. Shaving the top of the rock off of these veins is a precision action. Otherwise, we kill the vein. But we got it. This is an evil chest. None of that. Alright, this looks like we've seen this before. Damage on that's good. What we made. We made it, but we didn't really talk about it. But basically, yeah, we turned, oops, and I just shaved the gold. Good job. Basically turned all those firebolts into a cannon that can, if I hit things with it, it's what? That thing got hit for 300 damage. That's pretty good for level 2. I just want that other wand that we left behind. I swear it was on the right. All of this has been explored, so there's our discarded bomb wand. That's actually a decent sign. Further to the right, I feel. There it is. This has to be it. Yeah. They were both viable options. 0.7, 0.17, 0.38, and no. 0.28. This is it. Down we go. Can you become a better shotgun for me? No, it's gonna be about the same. It's a little faster. This is the cast delay. Okay. Means we can chuck this. Okay, great. So yeah, before we head down to the next level, we'll take another quick gander at anything, see if there's something else we needed to purchase, but ultimately I think this is a good place to end this episode. Sorry that we died, but it's Noita for you. Get back on the horse, try again, and so far the run has been off to a decent start, so we'll see what happens in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.